Your goals should be absolutely clear. Like out of a distance, you can see how it will rise, just like a blueprint that's on paper. The method of achieving your goal, however, has to be flexible. Not everything is going to go according to your plan. Be open to miracles. Today, I want to tell you a story of Tony. Tony is a basketball player who won Canada's gold Olympic basketball championship in 1980s. And I had a session with Tony, and this is what he told me. Hang in. Every time your hand touches the goal, your eye has to see the basket. Every time you touch the ball, you have to see the basket, the target. That's how they teach NBA players. Every time your hand touches the ball, no matter where you are on the court, one eye goes to the basket very quickly so that your goal is always here. Now, how does that translate into business? Very simple. Your vision for your life, for your company has to be clear. If you're 85 years old, on your last breath, and you had a question to answer, what would be the answer to that question? And that question is, what are the top 3 things that I have accomplished within my lifetime? Now, I have to think about this. As a coach, sometimes I get frustrated. The other day, I had a match with one of my friends and I missed a shot. And I used the fudge word. Not in these words, but other words. And then he says, look, oh wow, Mr. Positivity also is losing his cool. And I said, that's correct. I'm focusing, refocusing. That's what the word stands for, focus. When you miss a shot, don't get frustrated, use other words. Just use focus, focus. And every time your hand touches the ball, every time you're in front of a client, you got to tell them a little bit about the vision, about the goal, about the dream to build Canada's health and wellness brand. I tell that to everybody, and I'm telling you this. Every day I'm in front of nerve psychologists, neurologists, you mention it. I have met them all, NBA players. I am blessed to get coaching from top of the chain of health and wellness in Canada, which Canada prides its healthcare system and brags about it to the Americans. Let me tell you, a friend of mine who's been waiting for 2 years for a knee surgery. Now, in that 2 years, a lot of other problems have pumped up because inactivity leads to illness. Remember this, inactivity leads to illness because your blood circulation, your body's like a pump, it's like a pond. The body has the water, the blood has to flow through this. And that is really important for your health, for your mental health, to have a clear vision of where you're going to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, or when you're 85 years old. Just start to write things down. I have notebooks from 20, 30 years ago, and I can easily go flip into a date and see what I wrote back then. Your life becomes an adventure when you make learning your ally. Knowing is the enemy of learning. When you say I know, that means you're shutting the door to learning anymore. Always be open to learning. In Persian, the famous proverb goes as, "Zegahware ta gur danish bejuy." From the cradle to the grave, seek knowledge. Now, the knowledge you seek is relevant. First on top of your list should be your health, your mental health, your physical health, then your finances, then your other priorities. You have to have a list on your goal list. What's the priority? What's the one thing you want to tick off before 2024 is done? I mean, you got 1 month left. If you got any goals, personal goals, financial goals, this is time to finish strong. I'm Arif Gilani. I look forward to seeing you, equipping you with the gear that will make you healthy. Beware of what you wear.